The forensics evidence team, they said that this was a strategic move that came from either Black Youngster them or PRE. I want everybody to really pay close attention because they said that this is something that could lead all them into a bondage with this RICO case. I want y'all to follow me on Instagram for the full video on Big Jook and why he got set up. The evidence response team, they went over there and they saw that Big Jook, the dude that was in the back seat, he was the main one who basically, he hopped out and started running. Ain't no telling where he ran to. The white truck, it pulled up behind him. As soon as they pulled up behind him, this is what gave them the leeway to basically move in on Big Jook. Yo Gotti said that Moneybagg Yo was the one who released the body cam, and they showed as soon as Big Jook homie got out the back seat, the white truck went up the side and it went past that tree right there where you see the evidence markers sitting at. Everybody know for a fact that it's a lot of people who played a role in this. They said that MPD was the main one who told Black Youngster, they got your name on the board. Y'all already know for a fact that anytime you put yourself out there, these things come back on you. Karma ain't gonna wait on nobody because regardless of what went on, they should have never did this to Young Dolph. RIP Young Dolph. Throw them Dolphins down in the comment section. Let me know if you're a fan of Young Dolph. Let me know if you rocking with Young Dolph. Let me know if Young Dolph showed you how to get money because regardless of what's going on, we know for a fact that Glorilla, she looking at Angela Simmons as if Angela Simmons was the one who told on her, who basically gave up all the information that they needed to basically look at them like Glorilla people had something to do with it. Glorilla said that Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti was the main one inside the place with Big Jook. And Moneybagg Yo, he looking at it like he don't want to be around none of them. This is why he didn't tell Yo Gotti like, man, RP to Big Jook. The Fed said that Eric Bovin, the one who had the funeral, this is the reason why Big Jook got sent up. I want everybody to know, RP to that man. That man, he was well known around Memphis and everybody knew him and everybody respected him. RP to that man. RP Young Dolph, regardless of what happened, we can really look at the key evidence in this whole case because MPD, they said that the main people who was standing out there was the main people who saw that on the body cam footage. They saw two dudes who hopped out the car. Dude was instantly trying to aim for Angela Simmons, and Angela Simmons, she went behind the pillar. This is what made Moneybagg Yo instantly say like, hold on. They was trying to get Angela Simmons or Yo Gotti because this is why Yo Gotti ducked and Big Jook, he took too long to get out the car. This is why you see the car doors open. Big Jook left the front driver door wide open and the dude that was in the back, he hopped out because he was trying to run and save himself. Everybody knew for a fact that that white truck was right up on their bumper right there. And it's a sad situation because why would they even do this in front of Big Jook people? Why would you even show this type of activity in front of his mother, man? She was out there and she instantly saw how Big Jook was getting out the car too slow. This is what made Yo Gotti instantly yell Big Jook. Yo Gotti yelled Big Jook name and then Big Jook looked to the side. Next thing you know, Big Jook got hit up. A lot of people saw how they ran inside of the place. Angela Simmons, she was so worried about what happened with Yo Gotti. Angela Simmons need to get out now because at the end of the day, Rare Ron, he said that the feds is going to investigate Yo Gotti and they going to come down on him for both sides for what happened with Young Dolph and what happened with Big Jook. This shouldn't have never happened to his brother. He shouldn't have never left his brother out there. His brother owned half of the stuff that he was doing. Big Jook was the one in the street. Moneybagg Yo, he already said that Yo Gotti was the one rapping about Big Jook life. So this is what goes to show. Anytime you put yourself out there, karma comes right back around. They know that Raven said that Moneybagg Yo is the main one who basically been staying out the way. This is why he ain't go to the repass. Everybody knew that Eric Bovin was finna have that repass. No one should sit back. Everyone should be held accountable for what went down because it's no reason why Big Jook got sent up. And the dude who was with him, his security, he was the one who basically was in the hospital. And a lot of people know for a fact that the dude that was with them, he got hit in the back, and then everybody knew that the dude who hopped out the car, he was the main one. He was trying to go get help from everybody who was standing out there. Moneybagg, yo, he not finna play no games. He know that Key Glock and them sliding regardless of what's going on. They did this to Young Dolph. It should never even went down like that because this all goes back to what Glorilla said. If you be about it and you hang around them, you gonna end up getting it too because you hanging with the same people who into it with Young Dolph. RP Young Dolph, because at the end of the day, they son Young Dolph up and he went in that cookie shop and Makita Raven them, they gonna eventually have to come forth and tell what happened because all of this is going on because of what happened in that cookie shop. Pamela Hill, she said that Maurice Hill ain't had nothing to do with it, but he was the one right there telling Dolph to get up. RP Young Dolph. Young Dolph's wife said that all this came from what Black Youngster said and when he went to that gravesite. As soon as he went out there doing the music video, they already said that Big Jook was the main one who came right on Instagram Live and told them, regardless of what happened, he glad that his people safe. The substantial evidence that the feds has presented, they looking at it like Young Dolph's brother was the one who basically ran out there and did it. They found the getaway vehicle, and that vehicle is linked to multiple crimes. Everybody knew for a fact that Young Dolph's brother was the main one. He was going to go out there and do what he had to do. They did that to his brother. Anybody would do that if that's who's their brother. MPD said that Yo Gotti and Big Jook had a confrontation the other night at the club. As you can see, they already on point because they know for a fact that the dudes was following them. As soon as you get wind that somebody following you, what you gonna do? You gonna get on point and start looking out every mirror. Glorilla said that Young Dolph's wife was the main one who sent Keek like them out there. And Keek like them, they looking at it like, man, they went out there and put their life on the line for Young Dolph. This goes to show how everybody who was right there with Young Dolph when he was here and they weren't respecting him, right now they trying to start their own stuff without Young Dolph. RP Young Dolph, because they literally tried to take everything that he worked so hard for. And a lot of people said that MPD was the main one who told everybody who was standing out there. They said that this was a casualty to what happened at that cookie shop. And everybody in the city know Memphis is heating up right now. I want y'all to let me know if y'all rocking with Young Dolph. Throw them 999s down in the comment section. Let me know if Big Jook getting sent up is related to what happened with Young Dolph. They already saying in Memphis that Young Dolph's brother was the main one who stayed low-key for a long time and then he popped right out. He was on Keek like them block and then next thing you know, him and Keek like them hop in the car. They wanted to do it themselves because they said Big Jook was right there when they did that to Young Dolph to make sure the hit was done. All the money that they put out there to get Young Dolph, it took all of them to get one man. And it's crazy because at the end of the day, we know for a fact that the feds ain't gonna play no games. They said they got a 99% conviction rate regardless of what's going on. Yo Gotti can't even leave the country. As soon as he instantly try to book anything, they gonna stop him right there. TSA ain't gonna let him pass through. They already know for a fact this man fighting a major case. And everybody saw how Reverend Ron came out and said that he shouldn't be around his daughter regardless of what's going on. He's tarnishing her brand because at the end of the day, we know that they shouldn't have never had Black Youngster go out there. They shouldn't have never had Black Youngster to go out there. Govan was the main one who told on everybody in the trial coming up in a couple months. Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith, they trying to get out. They not trying to stay there to trial. Ain't no telling if they gonna take a plea deal, but from what the DA saying, they cooperating and they working with them. And they ready to get out of this jam, man. RP Young Dolph, man, because this shouldn't have never happened. Everything that occurred, it all led back to Young Dolph getting sent up, and it ended up laying back to Big Jook getting sent up. Who won? At the end of the day, we getting justice for Young Dolph regardless of what happened. I want everybody to know for a fact that Young Dolph was the main one who told Yo Gotti, you shouldn't confront me about no female regardless of what's going on. This is what made Glorilla and everybody wanted to really like rock with Young Dolph because he was real about everything. Glorilla, she went and signed with CMG right after. Ain't no telling if they was playing both sides. Nobody knows because at the end of the day, Young Dolph getting justice. Mia J said that they not finna play no games because they should have never did this to Young Dolph. They been grieving for all this time. It's been 2 years since they did this. Everybody know for a fact that 901 Trigger Trey was the main one who told them, don't do it, don't do it. Y'all gonna make the case even blow up more. Y'all gonna make it hotter. Next thing you know, this is what happened. RIP to Young Dolph, man, because they should have never did this. This should have never even occurred under these circumstances. This is why investigation is underway. They brought this upon themselves. Jay-Z told Yo Gotti, regardless of what happened, he gonna help him and he gonna support him, even if he in the right or in the wrong. I understand where he coming from, but at the same time, this should have never happened to Young Dolph. R.I.P. Young Dolph, because what happened with Big Jook, it led Jay-Z to basically come out and say that Black Youngster, if he get into any jam, if he get locked up in anything, Jay-Z gonna help him and he gonna bond him out. I want y'all to really pay close attention because they already looking at it as if it was a setup. They said that it was an inside man, and from what the vehicle is showing, everything that was in that vehicle, they left gloves, they left masks, they left hats, they left all type of evidence behind, and it all leads back to Black Youngster. They hid the cop behind Black Youngster grandma crib. This is a sad situation. RP Young Dolph, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.